Welcome to the future of portable computing. Today, we're going to reimagine the Mac Mini, particularly the new M4 model, and transform it into a true portable powerhouse. Compact, powerful, and sleek, the Mac Mini is the perfect candidate for a mobile workstation. Let's dive into creating a setup that's not just functional, but also stylish and ultra-portable. Reimagining a Mac Mini setup for mobility. The moment the M4 Mac Mini was released, it inspired an idea. Why not create the ultimate on-the-go setup? With its small footprint and impressive power, this could easily become the go-to device for working professionals who need mobility without sacrificing performance. While the standard setup involves a Mac Mini paired with a monitor and keyboard, I wanted to take it a step further and build something that stands out in both design and functionality, choosing the ideal keyboard. The first piece of the puzzle was picking the right keyboard. The Apple Magic Keyboard was an obvious choice. Its slim profile and lightweight design make it perfect for travel, without sacrificing the typing experience. Plus, with options for models that feature Touch ID, you can snag a great deal on a second-hand version, picking the perfect display. Next up, the monitor. I wanted something that didn't just complement the Mac Mini in performance, but also in style. I opted for a touchscreen display, which was slightly bulkier than expected but offered excellent features: VESA mounting support, easy single-cable connectivity, and a responsive touch interface. However, the dark casing of the monitor didn't quite match the minimalist Apple aesthetic, so I decided to give it a fresh coat of paint to ensure it matched the look I was going for. Bringing the aesthetic together after painting the monitor to match the Mac Mini's design, it was time to focus on assembling everything in a way that was both practical and visually cohesive. The real challenge was balancing the setup for portability and stability, especially considering the Mac Mini's weight and the size of the monitor. Constructing a solid base, the next critical step was ensuring the entire rig remained stable. For this, I used the Bamboo Lab H2D 3D printer. Its dual nozzle system allowed me to print parts for the main frame and support materials in one go, creating a sturdy yet lightweight structure. This 3D printer's ease of use, switching between filaments and creating clean prints, made the design process much simpler. Building for convenience to make this setup easy to use, I focused on neat cable management. I routed the monitor cables below the keyboard tray, using Velcro straps to secure the Mac Mini in place. It's all removable for convenience, but once set up, it stays firmly in place without any wobble. And best of all ports and vents remain fully accessible, ensuring the Mac Mini runs efficiently. Monitor flexibility. A standout feature of this build is the monitor's adjustability. With the help of an industrial-grade torque hinge, the monitor stays exactly where you set it, perfect for users who need to position it at different angles. The aspect ratio of the monitor is also wider than the typical 16:9 display, making it ideal for multitasking or focused work. Weighing the trade-offs, of course, no setup is without compromises. The touchscreen is versatile but doesn't quite support multi-touch, and it's a bit wobbly when pressed with too much force. Additionally, while the custom paint job looks sleek, I'm concerned about scratches from constant handling. Enhancing durability. To address these concerns, I took advantage of the H2D's ability to print with different materials. I used TPU to create soft pads integrated into the frame, offering additional protection against scratches and ensuring a smoother user experience when opening and closing the monitor. Sound quality considerations. One of the challenges of a compact setup like this is sound. While the Mac Mini's internal speakers are functional, they're far from ideal, and the monitor's built-in speakers don't provide much better quality. I'm considering adding a portable speaker setup as a future upgrade for this rig. Is this setup truly portable? Now the big question. Is this setup genuinely portable? In some ways, yes, but not entirely. You'll still need to plug it into a power outlet, which limits its portability in certain locations. However, in places like coffee shops or co-working spaces, this setup works beautifully. A battery-powered version is something I'd like to explore for future iterations, though it may add more weight. Future ideas and compact versions, if there's enough demand, I may look into developing a fully battery-powered version of this setup. Additionally, I've designed a more compact version of the rig, which can be printed using smaller 3D printers like the Bamboo Lab X1C or A1. I'll be sharing 3D print files and behind-the-scenes content with my supporters soon. The Bamboo Lab H2D, the ultimate tool for DIYers. The Bamboo Lab H2D has been a game-changer for me. Combining 3D printing, laser cutting, and plotting, it's a versatile tool that's simple to use even for beginners. The ability to swap between tools seamlessly and automatic calibration make it a must-have for any DIY enthusiast. Exploring creative possibilities. Thanks to the H2D, I've moved from just creating prototypes to crafting finished products. It's opened up a new world of possibilities for personal projects and small-scale production. Your thoughts matter. I'd love to know your thoughts on this build. Do you think a battery-powered Mac Mini setup is worth exploring? Or do you have ideas for other portable rigs that could be even more functional? Drop your suggestions in the comments below. I value your feedback, and it helps guide future projects. Thanks for joining me on this journey.